So now we're going to go into simplifying radicals with variables. I actually really like these. I think that they're easier. So here's what I know. I know that the square root of x squared equals x. How do I know that? Well, just thinking through it, x squared means x times x. And the square root means you have a square and each of the sides is the same. So you're looking for pairs of numbers. So a pair of x's means they just pull out as 1. So here I've got 50x squared. So I know that the x's, I can just pull that out as 1x. Then I have to think of the 50. So I'm going to think about 50. All right, what goes into 50? 2 times 25. So then I take the square root of each of those pieces. Square root of 25 is 5. You've got it. But the square root of 2, does that have any pairs, anything you can pull out? It does not. So, there it is. All right, how about this next one? 72b to the second. So b times b. Do you see that's one pair that I can pull out? I always just like to deal with the letters first. Then 72. 72. 1 and 72, that's not helpful. So then does 2 go into that? Yep, 2 goes into 72 36 times. Oh, can I do that? Yes, I can. Now, a lot of people were like, hey, I could do 9 and 8. Yes, we did 9 and 8 in the other video. But if you choose to do it that way, then you have to keep simplifying it. So it'd probably be easier to just start with 36, which is the biggest square root that goes in there. Square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 2, just square root of 2. All right, this next one, 735. Oh my gosh, that's huge. Okay, well, let's deal with the letters. Got x squared and y. Do you see how I've got a pair of x's that come out? Does the y come out? It does not. Okay, so this one says you might need a calculator to help. All right, so I'm just going to start, let's see, 735. Well, it ends in 5, so I'm going to guess that 5 goes into it. So 735 divided by 5 equals, well, that wasn't helpful at all. Clear, second quit. 735 divided by 5 was 147. Ugh. Okay, so 735, 5 times 147. 147. I think that 7 would go into that. So I'm going to have to try a little bit of a different thought process in here. So 5 times 147, great. I'm just going to prime factorize it. So what goes into 40 there? 7 times 21. And 21 breaks into 7 times 3. Okay, so I'm going to make these all different colors. So 5, if I like factor treed this down, then I would have, if I ultimately factor this down, I have 3 times 5 times 7 times 7. Now this is a different thought process than this one, but it's a huge number, so that's going to be my best option. But look at this. Do you see a pair of something, just like we do with the letters? Yeah, there's a pair of 7s. So I'm going to pull out that pair of 7s. It's just 1 7. Now there's some stuff left in here, and I missed something if you're seeing what I missed. Let's see. There was a y left. There was also a 3 times 5. Well, what is 3 times 5? 15. Yep. Okay, I am almost there. What am I missing? You see it? I need a minus. There we go. That's my full answer. So sometimes when you get big numbers, the whole pair method works super slick. How do I know if I found the largest perfect square factor? Well, sometimes I just break it down and then I look and have to use my thought process. So like this, a lot of people would say, ooh, 4 times 8. Yeah, there's a bigger one, I promise. But look at this. Do you see that I pulled a 4 out, but does a 4 still go into the 8? Yeah, so more perfect squares could come out. If I did 4 times 8, then I could have the square root of 2, or square root of 4 is 2 times the square root of 8. I would still have to break it down again. So 8 breaks into 4 and 2 again. Do you see, just a quick thought, when I'm back here, I broke it down into 4 and 8. But do you see that 8 has another 4 in it? Well, that's a big hint. So 32 broke into 4 times 8, but 8 could break into 4 and 2 again. Do you see that I have a pair of 4s? So therefore, this is going to equal 4 square root 2. Now I could have just gone in, pulled out the square root of 4 was 2, 2 times the square root of 8, but then I have to pull the 8 apart again into 4 and 2. So that equals 2 times 2 square root 2. Still get the 4 square root 2 as my final answer. So a bunch of ways to get there. It's just like when you're driving to a different city. There's almost always more than one way to get there, and you just got to choose the strategy or the route that you like best.